Hey, what's up, everybody? It's All Work here again with Mr. Mackman.
What's up?
I love your name, by the way. We're talking about some of the stuff that we think might happen after WrestleMania, coming off of WrestleMania and the Monday night afterwards. Mm-hmm. You had the Hart Dynasty come out when The Miz was cutting a great promo on Bret Hart, and they challenged the Show Miz, right. And Big Show was like, no, they're not now, and no, Miz is like, and there was like a really cool, like teacher-student, like being eager type deal going on. I thought it was really good. It came off really well on TV. Miz is fucking awesome. He really is. He cuts great promos. He's the future of the business. And it's funny too because everybody's saying, oh, which one's going to be the Jannetty? Honestly, I hate to say it for Morrison right now, but Morrison's looking like he's going to be the fucking Jannetty. He's got all the talent in the world, but yet he has no charisma.
Right.
He has nothing there. Yeah,
it's
really getting played out. And especially now they got him teamed with R-Truth, which makes no sense.
Ebony and Ivory, I'm saying. So.
Yeah, but still, it's not even... This is Ebony and Ivory. That's just some bullshit. That's just a fucking bad rapper and a doofy-looking white guy.
True.
That just doesn't make no sense. And he ain't no rapper, and I ain't that doofy-looking, so... Don't look at me like that.
I think they should do something with the whole tag team division.
Yeah, they need to shake it up. And you know what's funny is you got the Hearts.
Right.
You got Crime Time.
Right.
Why don't we turn Crime Time heel? I read a spoiler, and I'm not going to ruin it, but why don't we turn Crime Time heel? You have Trent Beretta and Colin Crawford, the guys that were on ECW. Mm-hmm. There's a couple other guys that you have. Like, you have a bunch of these guys that are on NXT that should be coming up. Yeah, you have a bunch of guys coming up from FCW. I mean, we could really do something nice with the tag team division, and but like I said, I'm going to say it was really good to see the Hearts in there with them. But it's funny because the Hearts have been job guys for the past umpteen months, and now all of a sudden they're getting title shots and coming close to beating the tag team champions. They were jobbing out to fucking Crime Time, and I just doesn't. I doesn't.
That's a new word for today.
I doesn't. I'm going back to the old South now. I doesn't think the boss is gonna like this one.
Also, gotta say, I feel that they need to reestablish the U.S. title and that whole crop of guys, because you could have The Miz, MVP, Jack Swagger. Can't say Jack Swagger.
No, Jack Swagger.
Yeah, we can say Jack Swagger. There's a host of guys.
Solid guys.
Kofi Kingston.
Kofi needs a belt.
Put Bourne up in there because
Evan Bourne needs a belt.
He's been there for quite a while, being the whole lifting boy per se.
No, he's taking some licks.
If they want to do something with that one, and on the same time, you can also do something with the Intercontinental Championship and bring some of the guys from NXT as soon as they come over to build up in that division, so that you can start having reasonable matches for these belts. And because this is just my personal thought. The Miz having both the U.S. title and the Unified Tag Team title, so you need to take one belt off of him. If they're going to keep the tag team titles unified, then they have to take the U.S. title off of him and give it to somebody like Kofi.
Now, this is the thing, and this is throughout history. If you always look at who the Intercontinental Champion is, or who the U.S. Champion is in WCW, NWA, and then WWF, they have always been solid performers.
Right.
And that's the truth. The Miz is a solid performer. He could actually go out and have really great matches. I'm thinking, this is something I'm thinking is going to happen is once NXT's done this season, or however they're doing it like a season thing. But whatever, whoever's going to get the contract, I think it's going to be Daniel Bryan. Obviously, I think they really want to push this guy to the moon, and I hope they do. And I hate Michael Cole. Michael Cole should eat a dick. He's not. He said something stupid last night, and it's supposedly supposed to be a shoot. And I don't want to come off too much like a mark, but he's talking shit. And you know what? When you work inside the WWE bubble and you don't know anything else but what is WWE, you know what? You shouldn't be talking. All right, granted, you're a broadcaster, you're talking about what you know, but you're not really a wrestling fan. He was a journalist, dude. He was there for Waco.
Yeah.
He's an actual journalist. Like, he might have been really good at it, but you know what? He's a reporter. Go fucking back to reporting. Don't talk shit about wrestling fans, because you know what? We're diehard. We're the guys that put money in your pocket. So you should really watch what the fuck you say. And just because we don't all live inside the WWE bubble and believe everything that Vince or Johnny Ace or Stephanie McMahon or Triple H tell us, doesn't mean that we're smart or or just trying to be annoying about things. Bryan Danielson is a very talented wrestler. He might not be the greatest on the mic, but when he is on the mic sometimes, he can cut a mean promo. He proves how good he is inside the ring. Mm-hmm. This guy's wrestled Lager, Jushin Thunder Lager. He has had outstanding matches with Lager. Why is this guy having matches that are talked about, and yet the only time any WWE matches get talked about by internet writers is when Shawn Michaels or The Undertaker has a great match? You know, like, when was the last time you heard, I'm sorry, John Morrison and Rey Mysterio had a great match that everybody raved about. But why is it the young, you know what I'm saying?
The young generation.
Shut the fuck up, Michael Cole. And so back to what I was saying. I'm sorry. I just, Michael Cole, me,
back
you
to
fucker.
schedule programming.
I think Daniel Bryan's going to come over to Raw and hopefully beat The Miz for the U.S. title. And then I think they're going to showcase what Daniel Bryan is all about. Bryan Danielson, Daniel Bryan, same person, American Dragon. I think that's going to be the belt. It's going to be like, he's going to be the new Ricky Steamboat. He's going to be the guy that's going to carry that belt above and beyond everything. So, the Intercontinental title, I don't know. I think they should really hand that off to somebody else. Jess, I'm a big fan of Jess. Terry Gordy's son, I think he deserves a push. And I think, you know, I have him come out and pin the Chosen One. It'd be a nice little push for him. Mm-hmm. Or even give it to Kane or somebody else. But I think somebody else needs a push. And they need to have longer matches. I can't stress that enough. But like I said, I'm old school. I'm from the 80s, man. I'm used to sitting down for 15 minutes. And I'm not going to lie, that shit was boring back in the day. But these guys nowadays are a hell of a lot more.
They're healthier.
And we can actually sit there and it can be a really entertaining match. Like, hell, I think last year's Shawn Michaels Undertaker match was like 45 fucking minutes with the entrances. Or maybe not.
Yeah.
You know, it was still a long match. But yet it was entertaining.
But it was worth it.
And there was rest holds. There was times. I mean, come on. You know, all these young kids are there watching these great matches. Learn something. Take something from it. Anything else you want to... I would get angry in a little bit.
Yeah, I can feel it.
That's good, though.
I can feel it. I think that's about
I've been watching wrestling for way too fucking long. That's the problem. I've been watching wrestling for way too long. I smartened up to the business when I was younger. Mm-hmm. I got an inside look at it, and I see things a certain way, and I really, and I'm not saying it's right, but for fuck's sake, why are writers on WWE TV or even TNA non-wrestlers or even wrestling fucking fans? Some of these guys that write for WWE TV are fucking TV show writers. What the fuck does a TV show writer know about wrestling? Or how it works? Or who was the champion, who was the best WCW NWA television champion? You know, they don't know. They couldn't even, what was the television champion? Mm-hmm. You know, fucking Arn Anderson ran that shit. And he had great matches. Tully Blanchard was an amazing television champion. Sting, Muta. You know, you have, like, and these guys are going, I don't know who that is. There's a great, you got to watch the Steve Carino shoot interview, and he tells a story about going into a writers meeting, and how this fucking chick that goes, I write everything Batista says. Well, congratulations, but how the fuck do you know what Batista is thinking? That's like me saying I'm going to write everything for this guy, and he's got to mimic it, telling that's how he feels. I don't know how the fuck he feels. He might want to choke me right now. I don't know. Yeah, don't choke me. Okay. But you know what I'm saying? It's just fucking bad. I hate you all. It really gets frustrating. And TNA, all right, we talk about TNA for like real quick. Again, I got to do it because they're getting buried in the fucking ratings. I mean, fucking buried. Mm-hmm. I don't know what Kool-Aid they gave the owner. What's her name? Dixie Carter. I don't know what they gave her to drink or what they told her was going to happen if they moved to Monday nights. But she really needs to put her fucking foot down and tell everybody to shut the fuck up and bring somebody else in. Like I said, there's a lot of great minds still out there.
You're not winning the war. You're not winning.
You are coming nowhere near winning the war. Get Jim Cornette back. Get Kevin Sullivan in. Get Raven in. Let these guys start writing for you. I'm not saying get rid of Hogan. But
I'm saying get rid of Hogan.
But he's a draw, though. You know, people are going to see him as a draw. He's a draw. Don't get me wrong, but at what price?
So was midget wrestling was a draw, but did you see where that went?
There's actually a midget TV show coming up, and guess who's producing it too? Eric Bischoff.
With that, folks,
it's all work.
We're signing off on that right there.
Have a good day, guys.
Yep.